Greetings, all my lovely students. This is Mr. O'Connor with our first screencast tutorial where I'm flipping the classroom and putting the learning in your hands. And this one is on step number 7, finishing our final drafts for our essay part of the Tree of Life project. So welcome, dive in. I'm going to walk you through it, but you're just basically coming from step 7 where you found a link to this video that's not there yet because I'm making the video now. So anyway, you're going to go ahead and open up these slides right there. And I'm going to show you right off the bat. Here it is, just like we do the slides in class. Step number 7, finish final draft. We are going to basically hopefully getting ready. I'm going to give you an introduction into screencast expectations in the first place, because a lot of you are used to watching videos but not used to doing something while you watch videos. And that's kind of the key right there. We're going to be looking at finishing the final draft. You want to keep writing your final drafts. That can be homework if you're not getting stuff done in class. First of all, for a screencast, what this is right here with my little face down there, don't just sit and stare at me. Okay? You need your headphones to listen. Okay? Don't just put on your music and then try to read my subtitles, because the words aren't always caught correctly. So that's key. And again, like I said, take action or initiative as we talked about it. It's one of our criterion on our rubric for this project, and we're really just getting used to my expectations when it comes to projects in class, project-based learning. So again, take initiative, take action. Don't just watch me and then look and then call me over in class and go, what am I supposed to do now? You're supposed to be taking action as I give you things to do. So anyway, here's Monday. We have Thursday. Our Tree of Life project is due. We have the rest of the week to work on it. You know, even Thursday, it's not going to be due until the nighttime. So first step of finishing your final draft is you have paragraphs 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I've told you to do quick writes for all of them. Some of you have done paragraph 1, but we'll talk about that in just a little while here. But basically, all you have to do to finish your final draft is rewrite your quick writes, including when you expanded those little nuggets, as I call them, or little chunks, or little seeds that you're supposed to expand, like people, events, and the details about each of those paragraphs that came in your quick writes, we hope, right? So if you remember, I'd give you a prompt, bam, and then after you write about the prompt, you are going right down to circle a few words and ideas from your first, expand these ideas. That's the idea of this expansion. And then after you finish your second time write, you're supposed to keep writing about those ideas that you discovered. Okay, that was the expectation. So that's what I'm talking about here. When it comes to the expansion of these events and these people and these details, don't just copy, rewrite it. Think about what you want to do, and you can exclude things or include things, or especially when it comes to more detail. Don't worry about how the sentences fit together. You're just writing. Remember the rubric. Choose a tree is the second part of this, and this is going to help you in your paragraph 1. You want to know what tree you're doing. So for paragraph number 1 specifically, you need to explain why you choose the tree you choose. And this is where personal connection comes in. Personal connection, you are connected to this tree somehow. And I'm going to explain what that means. We're supposed to be doing an image of a tree. We're supposed to be, connecting ourselves to this tree. And you're really welcome to choose a lot of different trees, right? So including ones that don't exist. We can talk more about that, but when you're ready at this point, you need to come talk to me. So personal connection is a tree like you've always liked. Like a lot of people around here say redwoods, okay? You can choose a redwood, sequoia, because they grow tall and they're one of the longest lived, species on Earth. So, it's a tree of which you have memories, right? So some people grew up around trees, or like would visit somebody's house who had a tree they would climb, or there's a tree next door to you that you look out at the window. There's a tree you pass on the way to school every single day. There's some kind of connection you have with a specific tree that you can write about. A personal connection can also be a tree with which you share attributes. And attributes basically mean characteristics, or you have these common similarities, right? So maybe a tree is really tough when it comes to droughts. It survives droughts. Maybe you have survived some droughts. So you really get to choose any tree around the world, including trees that might be even made up. So that's the idea of a tree. So finish paragraph number 1 before you start your tree image. Okay, you have to create an image of a tree, and I will make a separate podcast for that. A separate screencast to let you know what you're doing there. You're just creating a tree. Okay, you're giving an image of a tree, and we just basically need to read the entry doc to find out what I'm looking for. Anyway, that's the end of the screencast. That's what you do. So jump into paragraph number 1 by choosing a tree and writing about it. So that's what you're supposed to be doing. Raise your hand, don't whine, but ask questions. There's no adults that can do this for you. You need to do it on your own. This is your essay on your tree of life. I'll catch you people on the flip. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you in class.